English questions about work. What job do you want to do in the future? In the future, I would like to become a teacher. In the future, I would like to be an engineer. What is one of the most exciting jobs you can think of? I think a race car driver is a job that is very exciting. It can be dangerous because of the speed and working with cars. It must be very exciting. Are you a hard worker? What motivates you? Yes, I think I am a hard worker because I always complete my tasks on time and I really push myself to deliver the best work possible. What motivates me? My salary at the end of the month motivates me. No, I think what really motivates me is doing a good job and learning new skills that will help me become a better teacher in the future. What professions are well paid these days? If you go into business or into sales or a doctor, an engineer, anyone who works in a STEM field. STEM is science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Occupations where someone specializes in a field such as doctors and lawyers always get paid well. Would you like to work in another country? Currently, I am working in another country, but I would like to travel and work in many other countries before I retire. Will you become a millionaire by working? It depends what job you have and how big your salary is. Then you can save and eventually become a millionaire. But most millionaires get there by starting a business or selling a product. You have to be an entrepreneur to actually become a millionaire. At what age do you want to retire? I would like to retire when I'm around 70 so that I've got enough time to enjoy the last couple of decades of my life and spend it on hobbies. Have you had a job interview before? How did it go? Most of my interviews go really well because I am very confident and answer their questions well and present myself as a capable person for the position. Do you get along with your colleagues or other people if you do group work? Sometimes I get along with colleagues and we can work together. Other times there is conflict because we have differing ideas on how to do something or what the end goal should be. But even if you don't get along with someone, we should try and work together to achieve whatever we set out to do. Do you know anyone who was fired from a job? Yes, another professor was fired because they broke some rules and they were often late for class. So they first got a warning and then when they broke more rules, they were eventually fired. What job does your dad do? My dad has had many jobs. At first, he started as a journalist and then he worked for a mining company. He finished off his working life by teaching English. What is the worst job you can think of? I would hate to be stuck in a place where I can't move around. So maybe working in a ticket booth or doing security where you have to sit and stare at a monitor. Or if you sit in a cubicle where you have to type the whole time. I hate being confined and not working with people. Is it easy to get a job in your country? It depends. If you study to do a certain job where there are many positions available, it is easy to get a job. But if you study something where there aren't many available jobs, especially in my home country, South Africa, where we have one of the biggest unemployment rates in the world. I think it is currently at 30%. So it's very difficult to get a good job in my home country. Do people work long hours in your country? Currently, I live in South Korea where people work very long hours. They are expected sometimes to work into the night. In South Africa, it's different. I think it is more normal where you can work from 9 to 5. What is the most important when deciding on a job? Salary, enjoyment or freedom? I think enjoyment is important because then you love what you are doing and it doesn't feel like work. Salary is also important because you can use that money and spend it however you want to. Freedom gives you the opportunity to do whatever you like, so that is also good. But I think out of those three, enjoyment might be the most important. I think it depends on the person. What would you do if you were unemployed? If I was unemployed, I would be very stressed because I need an income. Everybody needs to get money from somewhere, and we have to work to get it. If I was unemployed, I would search for a new job and apply everywhere. Or I would do some part-time work to get money in a different way. What degree or experience do you need to get the job you want? I would need more experience teaching and perhaps try and get a PhD. Once I get that, I will be free to move to other universities and to travel the world. But right now, I'm going to continue working hard, sharing new ideas, and doing more research on my own to prepare for the future. What do you think makes a good boss? A good boss is someone that motivates you and clearly shows you how to achieve the goals they set out for you. A good boss is someone that can lead you, help you, show you the way, support you when you are struggling, and they can also say clearly what you need to achieve and how to achieve it. A good boss is someone that allows you to grow and pushes you to be the best employee you can be. Do you think a person's job determines who they are? Every job has certain characteristics. Once a person is a teacher, they have a teacher's personality. When they are an engineer, they have to study very hard and learn certain things to become an engineer. And that has an influence on what their personality will be like. Your job has such a big effect on your life. The experience you need to get that job, your experiences at the job influences who you are, your interactions with other people. So a job has a big impact on who you are as a person. If you would like more English questions like this, check out the book in the description below.